But yeah, I'm curing some hams for the first time ever, trying something. It's curing it with, just gotta put this down somewhere. There. Brown sugar and salt cure. No nitrates or anything. And I had them in a fridge freezer inside. The temperature was well, +2, +3. But I been checking it all the time, and it's in the last 2 weeks here, it's started growing mold on it. This one has got a lot more. The green and white is fine, and some of it's starting to get black, so they've been hanging in my fridge since October 17th, 2025. So we'll clean those up, and actually I should do it today. And then I'll rehang them down here. And in a couple days, 2 days, 3 days. What day do we have? We have Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday. Saturday is supposed to go back to +5. So then I'm gonna stick them in the smokehouse and smoke them for a bit, and then hang them down here again for a few more months. All right, I'm back inside. Got a couple things that I'm gonna need, and I'm going to unwrap these and so we want to brush that off. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pour some regular vinegar in a bowl here. And I'm gonna take a clean cloth, and I'm gonna take soaked cloth with vinegar. And then I am going to put this in here. And you're going to get rid of this. I'm just going to rub this all off. Alright, I got this one cleaned off. Yeah, that's what it looks like. The other side is just fatty, so I got rid of most of the mold, but there's those spots in there. Everything smells fine, and I want the hawk side down. We almost got that too short. it's gonna slide. Anyways, this one ready to go hang up again. We'll lay that one down there, and we're gonna take this one out and repeat the same thing. That is something different in a way. You look at that and you don't think that would be something you'd want to eat. Not sure if I want to eat it yet or not. Oh yeah, we'll eat that. All good. This one had a little more than what the other one did. I noticed the mold is more, it's on the fat, it's not actually on the meat. All right, I got the second one washed up, or cleaned up. So we're gonna get these hung up. And as soon as the weather warms up here in a couple days, I will cold smoke them and then hang them up again and leave them for a few more months. It smells good. Smelling good already. Okay, as I said in the beginning of the video that this was something new that I'm trying, a whole muscle cure like a ham. I have done bacon. I've done that for a few years. I got that down pretty good. So yeah, about that mold that I have growing on there, I wasn't too sure about it, but I had ordered this book, The River Cottage Curing and Smoking Handbook by Stephen Lamb. A lot of people have talked about this book and how good it is, so I ordered it. Ordered it after I started this project. It would have been nice to have it sooner, but I found the video on YouTube. Well, many videos, but there was some good ones and some I don't know, but the one that I kind of followed was from a university, UK University of Kentucky, I believe it was. I'll find the video and I'll put a link in the description. They explain it pretty decent. So yeah, back to the mold. In here, it tells me what is good and what's not good. And the type of mold that I had, the white and green and black fuzzy, it's not desirable, but it's not going to ruin your meat. It's just a surface mold. That's why I washed it off with vinegar. That's what it tells you to do in that book. And so we will see how it turns out in the end. I guess, yeah, what I used was eight. Well, I used 4 pounds of salt and 1 pound of brown sugar, and I added pepper, and I just sprinkled it on. But yeah, from that video that I watched, he does he mixes up 8 pounds of salt and 2 pounds of brown sugar, and he says that will cure up to 100 pounds of ham. So that's what I followed. And yeah, I just covered the ham with the cure and wrapped it in a paper, which I had a little bit of trouble finding because you don't want a colored butcher paper because that color will get into your meat. But I did find some. Actually, local home hardware had some. But anyway, we'll get back to the video. Alright, we're back in the cellar, and we got these hung up again. And hopefully they will dry out a little more. The humidity in here is about looks like 43, but I'm gonna head back to the house and clean up the mess that I made doing this. Well, good morning. It is a couple days later, and it is in the plus temperatures. I think it's +5 right now. So I'm just getting ready to put these hams in the smoker. So we got them hanging and smoke is coming out. We will get the smoke rolling. I use willow for smoking, mainly willow, and I add a little bit of poplar in. Not too much, just to balance out the sweetness. Willow gives a sweeter taste. So I find if I add a little bit of poplar in there, it takes some of that sweetness away. The reason I use it is because that's what my parents and grandparents used when they made Mennonite farmer sausage, is the red willow, and I think they used wheat straw mixed in a little bit. So we will try this on our country ham and see what it tastes like after a few months. Smoke comes out the top there. Let's open this door and let's take a look. Yeah, she's smoky. And and I have a temperature gauge on there. So I guess I could explain a little bit what I'm doing. It's a cold smoke. In my firebox, you can see that there's no flame. I'm trying to keep embers in there just so it smolders. So I want as little heat as possible. It's a little harder to achieve when you're using a traditional fire, and a lot of people use smoke generators with electric heating element, and then you buy your wood chips and put it on there. With that, you can kind of get it started and walk away and come back in hours later and it's still going. With this, you gotta babysit it. You can go walk away for a while, but you gotta keep checking. If you wait too long, then it'll die out and you gotta start over again. So yeah, it's a little more time consuming, but it's a beautiful day. I don't mind standing out here in the sun. Okay, this has been going for about 4 hours now. So I'm just gonna open the door and see what's going on. Oh, it's looking good. It's there isn't any moisture on there, so that's what I'm after. So we'll just let that smoke for a few more hours. We still got quite a bit of wood left. Yeah, that's just a stove for a tent, camping stove that I'm using, so works fine, has so far. Well, it's been 8 hours that we've smoked this, so I'm gonna call that good. Alright, we are back down in the cold storage. So yeah, now we'll just let these hang here and keep an eye on the humidity, and a couple more months and we'll be able to taste them. I don't know if I'll be able to wait that long. I think another 2 months and I'll want to try it. Catch you on the next one.